Today's condominiums have several ways to raise money for capital improvements. They can increase their common charges, levy assessments, or borrow from a bank, or they can do some combination of those three. Raising their common charges is very easy. It's also free, but it tends to be pretty unpopular with the unit owners. It also tends to lump project costs with ordinary operating expenses, and that can present a distorted financial picture to prospective unit buyers. Alternatively, they can levy assessments, which also tend to be fairly easy, are usually free, and equally unpopular. But assessments do segregate the cost of projects from regular operating expenses, and they tend to disappear once the work is completed. Both measures, though, have three serious drawbacks. The first, it takes a very long time to raise a significant amount of money by increasing your common charges or levying assessments. Important work can get postponed or delayed, and that can endanger other building systems. Increasing common charges or assessments also may place a very significant burden on those unit owners who are living on fixed incomes. And both increasing common charges and levying assessments usually unfairly saddle today's unit owners with the full cost of the capital improvement. Now, since 1997, when the law changed, condominiums have been allowed to borrow from banks. Now, bank loans for condos are relatively inexpensive, they're pretty easy to close, and they spread the financial burden of the capital improvement over a much longer period of time. So, condominium loans are a much better way to raise money, but they've been slow to catch on. Today, most condominiums still raise their common charges or levy assessments, or perhaps do some combination of those. But more and more condos are becoming aware of bank loans and are stepping into that realm. Recently, a very creative condominium decided to take out a fairly large loan for some very significant facade work. And they gave their unit owners the option of keeping their current common charges and paying their pro rata share of the loan up front in a lump sum payment, or increasing their common charges to cover their pro rata share of the debt service. Now that's thinking.